Hey everybody, it's Julie. I'm so sorry. I know it has been forever since I've made a video, and I apologize for that. I kind of have taken a hiatus. My fiance, he's in the National Guard, and he had been deployed overseas to Iraq, and he got home December of this past year, and so I had been spending time with him and just catching up on things. So that's why it's been a while since I've made a video. If you want to see a video with my fiance, you can watch our trip to Gatlinburg, which was the videos that I have previous to this one. So you can just watch those and see us on our little trip to Gatlinburg, which was really fun. But this video is going to be my January and February favorites. I'm so sorry that I didn't make a January favorites. But I just decided to combine them into one. And thank you guys so much for staying subscribed to me while I've been on my hiatus. So I'm just going to go ahead and jump into my favorites. The first thing that I'm going to talk about are these two products here. And I know that these have been getting a lot of reviews on YouTube, but I just love these products as well. But it's the Instant Age Rewind foundation. It's the treatment makeup, which I just kind of had like a light bulb go off in my head. But I haven't tried any beauty bombs out there, but I've heard that the beauty bombs are supposed to be kind of like sort of like a tinted moisturizer, a little bit more coverage than that, but it's supposed to be like a treatment for your skin. So in some ways I wonder if this is kind of like a little concept of like sort of like a beauty bomb. I mean, because this is a really I don't consider this like a full coverage foundation by any means, but I don't really consider it like a tinted moisturizer either. Like, it's kind of in between. It's kind of a medium coverage. I guess you could kind of build it up if you wanted to. But I just love this foundation, and I love the little applicator. Like, it seems kind of gimmicky, whenever you see it at the store, but it works really well, and I love it. So the color that I wear is 120 Creamy Ivory, and that's the shade here. I think it's the lightest shade that they make, so I'm really pale. And then I had a haul video a while back about these two. Well, I have two of them. Let me see if I find the other one. Well, I can't find the other one right now, but I have the one that's just like the fair under eye concealer, and this is the brightener. I don't really care for the fair one so much. I don't know if maybe the shade just doesn't really match my skin tone very well, but I'm not crazy about that concealer. I really like the brightener, and I don't use this as like all over eye concealer. What I do with this is I use my other eye concealer, which is my Garnier Anti-Dark Circle Roller. I love that concealer. It's the best. But I use that underneath my eyes, the Garnier. And then with the eye brightener, the Instant Age Rewind Eye Brightener, I just use that just like right here in the corner, just to kind of brighten it up a little bit, because it's kind of like that pinkish tone. If any of you guys have the Benefit Eye Bright, like the tone of this eye brightener is very similar to that Benefit Eye Bright, and I love the Eye Bright. So this just works wonderful, and I love this. So I love both of these two products, and I know before I've mentioned in my other video on my review of the L'Oreal Gentle Mineral Makeup, I had mentioned before that with liquid foundations, I feel like they settle into my pores and stuff like that, so that's why I don't like liquid. But this liquid foundation does not settle in my pores. It does not settle in lines. Like, it looks great. I'd still use my L'Oreal Gentle Mineral Makeup on top of this, kind of as a setting powder. I don't use as much as that as I normally would if I was going to just use that the mineral makeup as just my full makeup without this. I don't use as much of I'm getting ahead of myself. I don't use as much of that whenever I use this. I just kind of use like a light dusting of that mineral makeup to kind of set this foundation. But I love this product. The next thing that I have really been loving over the past couple months is this Urban Decay The Primer Potion. Whoops. And I have used just their original primer, which is just like the clear that you put on your eyelid. It doesn't really have any color, it just helps the eyeshadow stick. This one is the, I believe it's the Eden. Yeah, it's the Eden color, which is like almost like a flesh toned color. It's almost like Painterly Paint Pot by MAC, except for this keeps your eyeshadows from creasing. Sometimes with Painterly, it's not really to prevent creasing. It's pretty much just an eyeshadow base. But maybe I should squirt a little bit more so you guys can see. You don't need much of this stuff at all whenever you use it on your eyelid. But it just comes out, it looks kind of like, you know, concealer color, flesh toned. And, you know, you just kind of put it on your eyelid, pat it out. That was like way too much. But it's just like a flesh toned primer, which I'm sure most of you guys have probably seen that primer before. And I had never used it, so I figured I'd give it a shot. And I love it. It's like my new favorite eyeshadow primer base. So the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion in Eden. That has been one of my favorites for January and February. Let's see. Then I think back in January, I picked up this lip gloss at Sephora. It's the YSL Golden Gloss, and it's in the shade 10. And I love this golden gloss. It is so pretty. I don't know that you can really tell on camera, but it's got so many little flecks of gold. And it said that on like the description on the Sephora website that it has like, I think it's 14 karat gold little flecks in here, so that's pretty cool. I know that YSL is kind of an expensive brand. Not everybody can afford that, but this is a really cool product and I love it. I think it's worth the money for sure. It's such a unique type of lip gloss, and I love lip glosses. I have it on my lips today. It's just really, you know, sparkly and shiny, so I love this. One of my next favorites is this mascara by L'Oreal, and it's the Voluminous Carbon Black Mascara. And it's, I previously have been using the Maybelline 1x1, and I don't know if the mascara was just getting old or what the issue was, but I felt like it was flaking a lot. And when I first started using that mascara, I didn't feel like it flaked very much, but then I kept on having issues with it flaking, and I didn't know if it was like my eyeliner or what was going on, but I discovered that it was that mascara, so I kind of stopped using that mascara. And I know that I said I really liked it, which at the time I did really like it because it really did separate my eyelashes, and I didn't have any issues with it flaking at the time. But over time, it seemed like it flakes a lot more than what it did at the beginning. But I have been using this mascara for the past 2 months, and I haven't had any issues with this flaking at all. And it really does a great job of making your eyelashes look very voluminous and very kind of like false eyelashes. It's what I have on my eyelashes today, and I just love this mascara. I had heard about this mascara from 11th Gorgeous. I love their channel. If you guys don't know who they are, you should check them out. But Tracy, like, swears by this mascara. She loves it. So I figured I'd give it a try, and I love it as well. It's also really easy to remove at night as long as you don't get the waterproof. I haven't used the waterproof mascara in this brand, so I don't know how it works, but this is just like their regular one. It's easy to remove at night, and it's very carbon black. It makes your eyelashes look like false eyelashes. It doesn't flake. So I love this mascara. It's also great too if you curl your eyelashes. My eyelashes are stick straight, and if I don't curl them, they just stick straight out. And I have to be very careful about the mascaras that I buy, because some mascaras, like if you curl your eyelashes and then put the mascara on, your eyelashes fall right down. They get kind of wilted. This mascara doesn't do that, so I love it. Great mascara. Okay, one of my other favorite things over the past 2 months has been this Tarte Amazonian Clay Blush in the color Dollface. And it's just a really pretty pink blush, and it stays on your face, or it stays on your cheeks for a very long time, and it is a really pretty pink color. Like, I think it goes really good with the golden gloss. So I've been wearing this a lot over the past month of February. I started wearing it like around Valentine's Day, and then ever since then I've been wearing it like every day. I love it. Then I've also been using my it's MAC's Fluid Line and Black Track Fluid Line, and it's just like their very black gel eyeliner. And what I've been using the black track for, like sometimes I do use it on top of my eyes to eyeline, you know, on my lid. But what I've been using this for lately has been for the waterline. And this stuff lasts forever on the waterline. Like there's so many different eyeliners I've used on the waterline that does not stick, but this stuff will stick like all day, and I love this stuff. So if you guys haven't tried the MAC Fluid Line in Black Track, definitely buy some, especially if you like to wear products on your waterline and you have issues with products sticking on there. Definitely get this. It works. It stays on there forever. I know that lately I have been using my NARS eyeshadows in All About Eve and in Cordura. But over the months of January and February, I had went back to my MAC eyeshadow palette. And I have been using this so much over the past couple of months. And I guess I won't get into like every single eye shade that I have in here. I guess if you guys want me to review the different MAC eyeshadows I have in my palette, just leave me a comment below and I'll do a video on that, because if I did a video on that now it would be way too long. But the colors that I had used a lot over the past couple of months have been Gesso, let's see, Gesso, Mylar, Brulee. I think this one is, I'm going to have to look to see what color this one is. I forgot. Dazzle Light, I think is what that one is. Yeah, Dazzle Light. And then Cork. I think this is Embark. No, Mystery. Yeah, so Cork, Mystery, and Soft Brown. Those have been the eyeshadows that I've been using a lot, and sometimes Grain. I don't know. I mean, I used all these eyeshadows a lot over the past couple of months. The colors that I have in here are just so versatile, great neutral shades, and I've just been in love with my MAC palette. Over the past couple of months, I bought this, I think, back in January, but it's the Tarantino Sparklicity powder in Sparklicity Pure. And it's just a very, you probably can't even tell with my lights, but it's just a very just fine glitter that you can put over top of eyeshadows, and it looks so beautiful. So like sometimes if you're going out and you don't have time to take off all your eyeshadows and like do a whole new look, or even build on top of the eyeshadows that you have, like if you have to be somewhere really fast but you want it to look really special at nighttime, if you just take this Sparklicity powder and just put it, you know, on your lid over top of the eyeshadow that you have, it just really makes it look very glamorous, and it just kind of glams it up for the night. So this has been a really big favorite over the past couple of months. I love that stuff. It's so unique, and the glitter really sticks. It doesn't look like you're wearing like, I don't know, like crazy glitter like Kesha or something. It's just like really fine, nice sparkle that it adds to your eyelids. Okay, then my last couple of favorites for like body lotions and perfume. For the past couple of months, I've really been into Victoria's Secret Strawberries and Champagne, their hydrating body lotion. And I never really wore this scent very much. Like, I used to be obsessed with Love Spell, with Romantic Wish, with Sweet Temptations. I used to love so many of their fragrances from Victoria's Secret, and I still do. But it had been a while since I had used their scents, and I was in there like the very beginning of February, just kind of smelling their scents and stuff. And Strawberries and Champagne is like one of their original scents that they had first came out with whenever Victoria's Secret became really big back in, I guess, like the late 90s. And I never really used this fragrance, but I smelled it and I just fell in love with it, and I decided to buy the lotion. So I've been using this body lotion all month. And with that, I will use my perfume, the Sexy Little Things Noir. And I love this fragrance. If you want to know more about what this fragrance smells like, you can go back and watch my perfume collection. I kind of describe it a little bit more there. But those were my favorites for the past couple of months, for the months of January and February. I am going to get back into making more videos for you guys. I do apologize for not making videos for a while, but I hope that you guys will understand why I hadn't. If you guys would, let me know what your favorite products have been over the past month. So maybe if there's something great out there that I haven't tried yet, I'd like to hear your comments and maybe try something new. Or if maybe you want a full review on some of the products I have used and you have more questions about them, just leave comments below, and I will talk to you guys later. You all have a great day. Bye-bye.